Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Random News, and I hope you're ready to have some fun today, because we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects, and that's activists. Now, I'm not talking about the people you see in the pictures right now, because these people actually went out and helped that community. And since the Kanika case, you had a lot of activists go out and actually try to make a difference. But we're not talking about activists. Nah, see, today, we're talking about actorivists. You know the type. The ones that show up to protest, take the attention off the subject matter, just to throw all the attention onto themselves, because they can't get any in real life. And we got a mixed bag of goofies on them today. I mean, from clout chasers, to liars, to scammers, these frauds are going to show you how to secure that bag. So roll them up, light them up, and get ready for this week's episode of Random News Presents When Activists Attack. Frauds vs. Frauds, Volume 1. You see, these activists came out the woodwork right off the bat with the fuck shit. Due to the fact that Andrew Holmes got to see the tape before the mother even did, and why Jedediah Brown standing up here, I don't know. But these two would immediately be the start of all the fuck shit in this Kanika case.
Someone pulling her down there, or leading her down there.
Yeah, judging by Jedediah's face, you knew the fuck shit was coming. And it didn't take long, because this dude jumped on live and went right off.
Jamal, you're bogus. The truth is, Andrew Holmes, you're bogus. The truth is, Larry Rogers, fuck you. The truth is, Sam Adams Jr., fuck you too. All y'all bogus. And all y'all Sambo niggas that's been capitalizing off of black pain in the city of Chicago, guess what? If I'ma go down, damn it, I'ma go down telling the truth. Y'all are fucking bogus.
Yeah, it didn't take a good 24 hours for those dudes to turn on each other. And that would lead Jedediah to form his own group of whole goofies, which he called the Freedom Frauds. Freedom Fighters. But you know, this will ultimately become his downfall, because all these clowns just turned on each other, which you're going to see throughout this video. Because all he did at the end of the day was put together a group of clout chasers and liars, and they weren't too bright. And here's a perfect example of that.
I wanted to start by saying Happy Thanksgiving and justice for Kanika. I see these people down here. I'm just going to go over here and ask them if they know anything about the Kanika Jenkins case and inform them of what's going on. I'm still for justice for Kanika, however I can get it.
Meet Jack. Don't mind the two girls. He's just living that activist life. Now, Jack thought it was a good idea to walk up to a bunch of thugs in Chicago and ask them about a murder. Not too smart. Well, let's see how that works out.
We'll see frightening home video of actual attacks and hear from those who survived devastating near-death encounters. A word of caution. Many of the scenes in tonight's program were filmed during actual attacks.
Hey, has any of you guys heard about the Kanika Jenkins case? The girl was found dead in the freezer in Rosemont?
What you doing, though, man? You don't got. Hey, what you doing, man?
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
MTV and the internet turned their backs on him.
The MTV special and all those people who wanted to say, well, you're mad you wasn't in it.
Well, now he's back, and he ain't freedom fighting. He's dancing for dollars, and he's here to teach you how to dance too. Don't sleep on your chance to learn moves like the hustle shuffle, the scammer spin, the freedom fun finger. We can't forget classics like the Rosemont bounce, and show off at the club with the suspect swirl. And if you call now, not only will you get a copy of Halloween at Rosemont absolutely free, but you'll get a copy of Lemon Lemon live from the parking lot. Come on, people, don't miss out on the great deal. Dance your happy ass over to that telephone and dial 1-800-555-JAD1, because this time, he ain't scamming, he jamming.
God don't work this out.
Now, when we last left off, our boy Jack was getting beat up, and then he went missing for a few days, and people got worried. But don't worry, another activist found him.
Hey, y'all, I got Jack. I got Jack.
Hey, this is my brother.
I got Jack.
Hey,
This is Andre Williams. We'll have more on him later, but this video is kind of weird.
I got Jack, yo. I got him. Jack is good.
hey,
Jack is good. They broke his phone. They jumped Jack.
Yeah, throughout this video, you'll see a trend that these activists just happen to get themselves into these situations all the time.
But Jack is good. I got Jack, y'all. I'm happy. Yo, I got Jack.
Oh, and real quick, if you didn't know, he got Jack.
Tell them happy Thanksgiving, Jack, because they had everybody.
Thanksgiving, everybody. Love everybody. Even my haters, we still love you.
And I hope Jack meant that, because that fearless leader had a whole different story of what happened to Jack.
Do I think Jack was really missing? Again, I said unfiltered answers.
Yeah, you can already tell he can't wait to throw Jack under the bus.
I don't think Jack was missing. I think that Jack did something very dumb, and he went to those brothers, which I just cannot get the logic of that. By no means, or what the hell he thought he was going to accomplish. But I think he got his phone broke. He probably got smacked a couple times, and they sent him on his way because he was interfering with their business.
Probably the only real assessment this dude's ever made.
And Jack, I think, need to stop doing some messy stuff. But do I think he was really missing? I don't know. I think that the man's phone was broke. He probably tried to go and find it, try to get it fixed. Probably went to get some weed.
Man, sounds like these activists like to party it up, doesn't it?
And we are where we are now. Everybody mad at each other again while Jack was eating, smoking his weed, and trying to get his phone fixed. And I say that because when I was missing, y'all was worried about me going crazy all over the internet. And I was knocked out.
See, now he was missing and knocked out without any proof or evidence. See what I mean about these activists and their strange stories?
If you love Jack, I want you to make me mad, because I'm going to tell you how I really feel. Put that on it, and this is my petty nature.
And since he's petty all the time, you can just call that his normal nature.
But Jack has been bogus, and Jack has stirred up a lot of stuff. So I want y'all to say, make me mad. If 10 people say make me mad, I'm going to tell y'all what I really think about Jack.
Trust me, that chat could be empty, and he still want to tell you how he feels about Jack.
He always talk about he marched with Dr. King. I'm going to say this. Dr. King, if he marched with Dr. King, it sure as hell wasn't on the side with Dr. King. He probably was one of them people on the other side of the fence calling him an N-word.
Damn, that's some pretty hard shit to accuse somebody of, especially somebody who you put on your own team. I mean, why would you march next to somebody who would say or do some shit like that, right? And why would you do this?
Jedediah's the one that came bail me out.
It kind of seemed like Jack was cool until he started taking attention away from Jed, right?
Yeah, you marched with Dr. King, all right. You probably the one that threw that rock in his face.
Damn, this dude really is petty.
Do you believe we need to focus on unity between our colors? Jack was missing was a lesson from God. He could have been anybody's grandpa.
Yeah, judging by that face, Jed didn't like that question at all.
Jack missing was not about race. He probably was one of them people on the other side of the fence calling him an N-word. He probably the one that threw that rock in his face. We definitely need to work on our race relations. Jack couldn't have been my grandpa.
See what I mean? You'll notice the trend throughout the video that these activists like to throw each other under the bus. But what they like doing even more than that is making up outrageous stories. Case in point, check out what Andre Williams said.
It's very, 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 very crucial and very important that this video be shared. What I'm about to say is very, very important, y'all. It's very, very important, and I need y'all to share it.
Now this sounds pretty urgent, so I guess he's gonna get straight to the point, right?
Because what I'm about to say is very important. It's very, 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 very important. So I need y'all to share it and come on in.
This must be some bombshell information. So let's see what he has to say.
I'm kind of a little nervous and scared myself. Well, I'm not scared, but I am nervous. I need y'all to come on in I need you to come on in.
Okay, this dude just clout chasing. Let's fast forward through this crap.
Because it's something very, very important that I need you guys to hear.
And this shit is crazy because I'm fast forwarding right now like 10 times speed.
I need y'all to share it. Continue to share it.
You see, in real time, we're about 20 minutes into his video, and he's still just telling people to share it.
And I need you guys to share this.
If it was so urgent, he would just tell you. This is clout chasing at its best.
And I know they are watching me. They are watching my page.
Yeah, because you know, all these activists want you to believe that somebody's watching their page.
I always told y'all 12 was in my life. Maybe y'all would believe me now.
I need y'all to hear this.
Now, you see the shit I gotta go through when I make these videos for you guys? This shit went on for like 40 minutes before he got to the point. But trust me, the point was just as dumb.
I have been approached by the Crown Plaza.
Yeah, a lot of you recognize that face. It's the face of a whole goofy. But let's hear his story.
Representative, I believe. I'm not sure if it is, but I believe that it is.
He doesn't know if they work there or not. He just believes they do. Where did he find these goofies?
The reason for them contacting me was for me to stop the protesting.
And you know, he's so important, he just happened to have all his information at the Crown Plaza.
Right now, my safety is at risk. Right now, my safety is at risk.
Yeah, a lot of these activists like to say their life's in danger for any reason whatsoever.
Every night, my safety is in danger.
He's perfectly fine.
And I have to expose the devil. I have to expose the devil.
You ever notice how these activists always gotta go out of their way to say goofy shit like this?
But I have been approached for me to stop protesting. And I turned it down because I will not be bought.
Now, is this a live or an audition? Because this dude's really laying it on thick, isn't he?
I am putting my life on the forefront for you all.
See, thank God Andre's around, because Crown Plaza might have came after you guys next.
This message is for all the YouTubers. Anonymous have informed me to let you all know. If you continue to release false information and release false videos, they will steal the file and shut your page down. They are fed up with all these YouTubers going back and forth with each other about the Kanika Jenkins case as if it's a circus. They informed me to let you all know. I know somebody who worked with Anonymous, and they have told me to let y'all know they would steal your file and they would shut your page down. They would cause a virus in your computer software to permanently shut you down. I'm letting y'all know. So if y'all experience any technical difficulty with y'all logging back into y'all YouTube, y'all will know why. I'm just delivering a message. This don't got nothing to do with me. Continue to release false information about the Kanika Jenkins death. They will steal the file and shut you down.
Man, that Rico always comes up with a good story to clout chase off of, doesn't he? Well, he learned from the best. Meet our next fraud. This is Louis Chamberlain. He likes to tell stories that sound like a big shot in Chicago. Here's an example of that.
They escorted me out of Rosemont like I was a mayor. They blocked the street off so I can walk across the street. They waited in the lot till I left out. They followed me all the way to drop what's the name of them off at the train station and followed me out of Rosemont.
Yeah, it sounds like a pretty important dude, right? Well, the killers thought so, because they all reached out to him and confessed everything. Even sent them video. I mean, if you want to believe his story.
Word from word. Word from word. Word from word, man. I know what took place. This was somebody that took place, man. Kanika was concerned about who these people was, who these guys was, following her. It said, I'm not gonna read a word from word.
Now, right off the bat, when he said he wasn't going to read it word for word, you should have known he was lying. If the person he got the info was really at the party, then they should have gave him names. He wouldn't be going them or they throughout this whole thing. And just notice how he stumbles through the whole story, trying to make the story up as he goes.
I'm gonna break it down to what it was said. It was, she said that her friend, y'all know who name it is.
See what I mean about not giving names? He'll be doing this a lot.
Friend and her was talking to these two guys. One had on blue and one had a gray sweater on that had guests on the front of it. And they went with these guys, and Kanika said she was worried. She didn't want to be there. She was worried. She wanted to go. So they was trying to leave. They was trying to leave to go home. And that's what was told to me, y'all. They was trying to leave to go home, and the girl and the guy told her friend.
See how he's stumbling through this whole story? Which would not happen if he just read it word for word, right? Steve's a clown.
Get your ass on, go on somewhere. Told her friend to go on somewhere. And so she continued on to walk in the West Lane. She started walking back to the hotel. And dude kept on following, trying to have sex with her. This is what was told to me. And he kept following her. And next thing you know, they said, man, he just jumped out. Grabbed her, he choked her out. He didn't mean to choke her out bad. He choked her out. And he passed away. She passed away, and he panicked. And he started carrying her. He put on his shoulder and he carried her. And he met up with the other friends. He carried her, and they all took her to the damn freezer, man.
Now watch how he gets stuck trying to lie right here.
But no, and the reason why the hotel know what's up, and the police department, they know what's happening, man. I ain't worried about nobody saying shit about what I'm saying to him.
Anybody ever notice how these activists just happen to attract all these murderers who just want to call them and tell them their crimes?
What accident?
We been talking about earlier.
Well, there wasn't no accident. You said you helped put it in the freezer.
Now, if these so-called activists wanted justice so bad, you think they would go to the cops with some of this information. Instead, they jump on YouTube and Facebook the clout chase. Like our boy Lewis is going to finish demonstrating.
You know the video where she's saying, help me, and she being choked out then, if you pay attention to it. She being choked out. Look in the back, she being choked out. I don't know why motherfuckers don't like to talk about it, man.
See, people don't talk about the goofy shit because the shit never happened, since you can clearly see Kanika is still alive and was never choked out. You see, these activists like to come up with these goofy ass stories that end up flopping at the end of the day. They should really have their own TV show.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
I just stole my car! You fucking clown! He just pulled a gun on me.
Somebody pulled a gun out on Lamont, and they took these women cars.
I'm about ready to whoop your ass too.
Flops. Filmed on location with a group of whole goofies. All activists ought to be considered morons.
Well, it's definitely no grown. I don't think no grown man sleeping in this little thing.
Like, we don't know, but it's like a little trailer just sitting back here.
Just a trailer sitting back here.
Now, what you're witnessing is Lemon Lamont and a group of goofies looking for a missing child. Now, let's see how this works out.
The covers look real fresh.
Look, it's a camera. Oh, shit.
You ain't had no. And then
look,
the camera
on top of it, too. Here, somebody hold this. Lamont.
It's a camera.
Get up here with me. Here, hold this. I'll tell you back. Well,
oh, sorry.
Don't worry, not somebody wants to mess up with y'all.
It's a little camera on the side, y'all.
It's a camera on top of it. What's under your feet, though?
Man, these dudes are reaching, aren't they? Now, this is clearly somebody's home. What these people are doing is called trespassing.
What's in there? What's in there? Do y'all look at this? Did this come open?
And then there's a camera up there somewhere.
See, with all these cameras at this point, you would think these idiots would know that this was somebody's house.
Crazy. And bed sheets in the they
Only thing that's suspicious about
they said somebody lived there.
So somebody already told them somebody lived there. Why are they even over here fucking with this thing?
They talking about kick the door in, somebody lived there.
Because, you know, you're already trespassing, so why not add breaking and entering to that charge?
It ain't nothing in there. It's just like a bed sheet, like where somebody could just possibly just have somebody there. You know what I'm saying?
Just chilling there real quick to come out.
I don't know, or is you hiding motherfuckers in that bitch?
Because, you know, why find real evidence when you can just make shit up?
And she's from. Look, another shirt.
Walmart vest.
A Walmart
vest. I'm gonna put it in the evidence bag. Take a picture.
This fool said put it in the evidence bag, which I'm quite sure is a Walmart bag.
Hell yeah. And so let's figure out who all work at Walmart or do some research on who works at Walmart and came up missing. That's what that is.
You just gonna look at who randomly came up missing at Walmart. Crack detective work. These people need to find something to do.
What's the closest Walmart? 39th.
No, the one right here on 47.
No, they got Greenvest. That's the neighborhood Walmart over there, so that'll be Greenvest.
See, that's a man that knows his Walmarts right there.
A lot of bugs. Let me see your phone, Chantel.
Yeah, y'all do need gloves.
Take a picture of this.
Because if everybody touches stuff, like everybody just touched the dang on.
But you know, you wouldn't be wearing gloves from the start. These people are goofies.
They want to know what y'all doing.
We're looking for the 16-year-old Izzy Rollins.
These cloud chasers can't even get the name right. These are the last idiots you want looking for you.
From my understanding, in Chicago at 738 East Bowen, that's right around the corner from where we get in the Bronx.
Why is she stepping on the big piece of evidence they just found, right? These people are morons.
Neighborhood. So basically, when they tracked the phone from that address, which was 11 o'clock last night, it's like, you know, how did she get to Chicago? Who did she know? You know, it was told to us that she has no family down there either. So that's what makes this situation even more sketchy. Yeah, and hard to figure out about what's going on. So
just like the rest of these activists, he's not going to tell you where you got any of that information from.
Give me that camera.
Put these gloves right here, y'all.
Oh, we should take them.
Don't see if y'all touching everything, then what? You know.
Yeah, none of these people are too bright when it comes to handling evidence at all.
Fingerprints on them, touching over no gloves, or something that we can't contact.
Just take a picture. Just take a picture.
He said, "Don't touch nothing without. Don't put out."
Yeah, guess that playing without the window real quick. These people are fucking stupid.
Fingerprints on it, right? Right.
You can't put your fingerprints on it.
Right. Let's go. I got a picture of the hat. Need the hat too, whole time. Go get your gloves, Lamar.
And he says this as he proceeds to put his fingerprints all over the gloves.
Right, they said report that van. It shouldn't be there if they don't got a permit.
Report that van, Lamar. You got the connections, right?
Because you know, these activists are all well connected in Chicago.
They said don't pick up nothing. Y'all gonna remove evidence.
Yeah, leave that bag right there.
They said just take pictures of it. Y'all ladies should never be alone. Did y'all look at in the garbage? Yeah, we've been checking the trash. Screenshot. Because I don't know how to do no Snapchat stuff.
We got a picture of everything.
I got to make sure these two young ladies walking that building safe because somebody in a white car in a Dodge Charger tried to convince them to come to the car.
Yeah, if you're expecting to see any evidence of that, then you're going to be disappointed.
So I'm just making sure they make it home safe. I'm still looking at them at the moment.
And you would think he would flip the camera around and have evidence of the car and the girls, but he's not too bright.
Yeah, I'm making sure that them two little girls made it over that safe. Some niggas just pulled up on them trying to convince them to come to the car and shit.
Some grown ass nigga?
Yeah, some grown nigga in a white Dodge Charger.
Guess it's a good thing for those girls that Rico missed the bus and had to walk to work that day.
Yeah, actually, I'm like, y'all know him? They know. I'm like, well, I'm going to watch y'all when y'all make it down there.
And since he didn't manage to get any of this on tape, I think it's safe to say he's just following a couple girls.
Especially like this little walkway. If I went right there, you could have got out and grabbed one of them.
You ever notice how this dude always comes up with these scenarios to make himself out to be some big shot all the time?
Like I was saying, it's this troll named Tammy Warnell. Tammy Warnell. That's the name of that troll. It's in the Kanika Jenkins group.
This dude just went from finding a kidnapper to talking about internet trolls again.
Now, I seen she posted a picture. She posted a picture of Monifa and trying to make it seem like that Monifa was talking about killing Kanika. I'm sure of it because...
Here we go again with his unhealthy obsession with Monifa. At this point, he's done had Monifa kill Kanika in like 50 different ways.
In one of the posts, Monifa said she wish she ain't killed them kids so she could file them on her taxes. Now we all know what that mean and what that sound like. Sound like she was pregnant multiple times and she got multiple abortions.
Again, he doesn't know this girl at all. So what he's doing right now is just speculating and making shit up.
But how the way she was trying to make it seem like that, it had something to do with Kanika. So I voiced my opinion on it.
So he was being an internet troll, and like always, he's throwing himself into shit that has nothing to do with him.
And I tried to hit this person up in the inbox to see what this person was about.
And now he's admitting to stalking people he doesn't know on Facebook by hitting their messenger up.
Person responded, and we got to having a verbal altercation.
The same verbal altercation that he has every time he throws his mouth into something.
Because she wanted to talk about a video that Chosen did. So from now, I already had high speculation that this person is a Chosen King supporter.
And since he doesn't know that person at all, he's just making shit up again.
She said that it's clear as day, you can see some guys, one in the front, one in the back, doing something with Kanika Jenkins while she was bent over on the toilet. So I told her if that was the case, this case would never be closed and everybody would be talking about that video. And you know how trolls are. When you voice your opinion, they get to getting upset, and you can tell because they want to use big professional words on the motherfucker.
And by big professional words, he means standard 9th grade English.
And this troll called me a blogger. I told this troll I am not a blogger. You got me mistaken with these YouTubers and everybody who be up on Facebook Live each and every day, 7 days a week. I don't do that.
This dude goes live every time he gets a chance, so.
I'm the voice for the voiceless, so I come out and I expose.
Yeah, he comes out and exposes himself for being a delusional asshole who comes up with dumbass catchphrases.
That's what I do. So, then this person tried to make it seem like I'm working for Rosemont.
I'm pretty sure Rosemont would probably hire somebody with a driver's license.
I could get who this is because I tracked the IP address.
Also, a dude that can barely read is all of a sudden so tech savvy. Or maybe his friends at Anonymous did it for him.
And this person swear I'm working for Rosemont because I told this person I'm an armed security guard and trying to make it seem like I'm a agent.
Let me hang. Open it.
Now what you're witnessing is a private meeting between pastors in Chicago. Jad and his cronies weren't invited, but they just made their way in anyway.
Well, there's a lot of young black men being gunned down on the south side of Chicago, don't you think? South and west side. What about property taxes?
You see, much like the MTV special, nobody wanted these frauds around. But you know, you can't keep a good fraud down.
Don't touch me. Oh, wait a minute. Don't touch me. Y'all got it going on in this joint. Y'all got it going on, pastors. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. You're going to regret it.
You see, because nothing screams upstanding human being more than trying to beat up a pastor, right?
Explain it, we want to listen. Let the man say what he got to say. We want to hear what he got to say. Hold on. You want to hear what he got to say, JB? Yeah. Meeting with these.
And you can tell by every pastor face in here that they want to slap the shit out these dudes.
I got a brother standing there. Wow. That's ridiculous.
How are you going to try to turn the security guard doing his job into a racial issue?
Wow. Don't touch me. Hey, brother.
Well, that was south real fast. These dudes managed to turn a peaceful meeting into a shit show in less than 3 minutes.
I'm gonna beat the spirit out your ass, Pastor.
This dude really said, I'm gonna beat the spirit out your ass. Where did they find these people?
I'm gonna beat that motherfucking spirit out your ass, man. You better watch who you touch. You better watch who you touch. That's a guarantee, motherfucker. Oh, what you talking about? You let that nigga say it.
Yeah, by the look on that pastor's face, that turned into all the cheek shits out the window.
I'm gonna right hook that motherfucker. I'm gonna right hook that motherfucker. Come on, Pastor. Come on, Pastor.
Yeah, Lamar and Jad claim to be so godlike, yet they're in here trying to right hook pastors.
I'm gonna right hook that motherfucker. Come on, do it, Pastor.
Don't do it like that.
Come on, do it, Pastor.
Don't do it.
Come on, Pastor, do it. I'm gonna rock your mouth. Come on, Pastor. Touch me if you want to. Come on, Pastor. I'm gonna rock your ass, motherfucker. Come on and touch me. Come on and touch me, motherfucker. Come on and touch me. Come on and touch me.
You see, this is a perfect example of how whatever the freedom frauds touch instantly goes to shit.
You touching the motherfucker that's oppressing your ass, nigga. Come on.
See, it's just getting real heated now. And did you check that slip move by Jad in the background?
Come on.
Yeah, by that face, he know they about to go to jail.
I'm gonna sit my ass in here like a taxpaying resident. Now touch me again.
Yeah, for a bunch of activists, these people definitely don't know the law. Trespassing is a crime.
You're not gonna deny me sitting there as my resident. Let another motherfucker.
Look how quick your boy shut a die and tried to separate himself from the shit.
JB, Lamar, Deshaun, Quincy, Record want to talk to you as a taxpayer resident in the state of Illinois. I want to know your platform. I want to know what you have to offer to the black community. I want to know your platform.
Something he could have went online and looked up for himself, but then you couldn't clout chase.
I ain't said nothing disrespectful. I came out.
You said a lot of things disrespectful.
I ain't said nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, you know you gotta be real fucked up when you can get a bunch of preachers to come out of character like this. And this dude's like a pimp from way back. He don't look like he'll hesitate to slap Jed.
I know you wrong, man. We got our own kind is fighting us.
Man, what a bunch of clown shoes. Now, if it's anything the activists like doing more than making fools of themselves, it's fucking up money. Case in point, check out the Freedom Fighters trip to DC.
Fact Check TV is live, and guess who's controlling her live? Yours truly, Rico. Wake up, DC.
Yeah, I'm sure that kid's like, I thought we were going to a protest, not a circus. Can somebody tell me why he's dressed up like he's about to go audition for Breaking 3?
Man, I'm trying to see what Mr. Ali and the rest of these YouTubers at.
Shots fired,
I'm trying to see where the rest of these only YouTuber I see right here is Fact Check TV. What the other YouTubers at though?
See what I mean? They show up to the protest, take the attention off Kanika, and clout chase for themselves.
With they little conspiracy theories, what Mr. Chosen bitch?
This dude's really obsessed with Chosen King and Monifa. They really got him big mad.
Down because this is
And you can tell by Rico's face that this protest is starting to be too much about Kanika. Time for a catchphrase.
Okay, you guys, it's Mama J.
Now I hope you got your ticket, because it's time for the Rico show.
Ain't no sleeping in Rosemont.
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 Now I know what you're wondering. How does the clown get from Rosemont to Washington when Rico rides the bus? Well, it's because like everything, it took donations. But just like always, some fuck shit happened on the way.
It was a technical difficulty of why we late. The car that we had broke down and we got the camera too far in my face. But the car we had broke down, but as you can see, we was late, but we're still here. That's all that matters.
See what I mean when I say something extraordinary always happens to these dudes anytime you put money around?
Jack know what the fuck he did.
You guys remember Jack the Pimp, don't you? He drove down to Washington with Rico, Andre, Charles, and a few others.
I'll even try to make peace between two people arguing. I had to hear this shit for over 12 fucking hours all the way back home. I don't want to hear this shit. Shut the fuck up.
Damn, I wonder what could have caused all that bullshit on that car ride.
He was the one who called Mama Teresa and told Mama Teresa her was mishandling the funds.
Wouldn't you know it? Just like always, you give them money, they show up, clout chase, fuck the money up, and then somebody needs to be thrown under the bus.
There they go, in my house. In my house, right here. You see what I'm saying?
Now what you're about to witness is 3 soft clowns get intimidated by another soft clown to go along with a lie that they know full well they don't want to go along with.
There you go. These are my brothers. And then I want to let you know something. Along the way, when we was going to...
And look at the voice of the voiceless over here standing there like a bitch. I guess the cat got his tongue today.
Washington, D.C. Did anybody, and I want to know this, did any of you guys have to come out of your pocket for food, gas, anything like that? I just want to know. Can you say it, Charles? Have you?
They weren't too quick to respond at all. And look how he said that shit. Let's see what Rico says.
What about you, Rico?
No.
He sound like a straight bitch. Let's hear that shit again.
What about you, Rico?
No.
No. And I paid, listen, when we had car problems.
Other than what I chose to pay for.
Yeah.
You're looking at the face of a whole goofy. This is the perfect definition of a simp.
When the car broke down and things happened with the car, did anybody else come out of their pocket? Who can't? Who?
It shouldn't take this long for dudes to answer these questions, right? If they already know the answers. And why does the dude got to lead them into it?
I paid the tow, right?
Yeah.
I paid the tow.
He took out the tow.
The gas, all the tolls.
Extra money.
Gave him.
You know what I'm saying?
I gave the money for the tolls. Went on the way there. I did all of this. You see what I'm saying? So I want to kill all of this naysay and all of these rumors. If you did not hear it from me or did not hear it from them, and if you did hear it from them, and they are standing here before me and lying behind my back, it's not right.
Damn, he called all of them out right in front of their face, and Rico just acting like he on his phone with a bunch of bitches.
So I'm telling you, in the presence of these guys that are here, that are standing and saying that they are men.
Yeah, you heard that right. He said man, not men.
If anybody felt any differently about what I've done, then now would be their time.
Only thing was the leaving us in DC. That was it.
So
your boy Andre about to lean on dude like Mr. Clark and shit.
I heard you say that. You also said to me when I was in DC, you said, man, I understand. Yeah. Why, first of all, number one, why would I?
Yeah, never trust a dude that can stop mid-sentence and smile like that.
personally, feel so comfortable with the betrayal. Didn't know where it came from. Did not, it hurted me to the core. Did it hurt? Did you see your brother hurt? Did you honestly?
You look like he about to slap the shit out this dude. You look like he about to cry.
And you felt bad because they was doing this to me, right? Yeah. And it was bogus, right? Because you knew it to be true, everything that I was doing, right?
Yeah.
This is priceless. And looking at Andre's face, it's a good thing dude didn't say no.
When I left Washington, D.C., guess what? I gave all, listen.
He gave all the money that he had, whatever he had in his pocket left. He gave it up.
Yeah, of course, OJ Simpleton back there gonna take up for him. But look at the voice of the voiceless in the back, standing there like a bitch. He know they lying.
Gave it,
and I actually thought the man was on a diet.
You looking at the face of 4 whole goofies. He really just said he thought he was on a diet.
We gave it to before we left. So I actually thought the man was on a diet
Jack
or something
before we left.
Until he told me that he was saving
money.
Yeah, it looked like bite sides over there fucking the whole script up.
if anybody feel any kind of conviction about me and anything that I done, now is the time. Because I stood by these brothers, and I continue to stand by them. I continue. Have I not? Have I not?
You see how he put the camera on that bitch boy when he said it with the bass in his voice?
Yeah. So, with that being said, I wanted to clear that up, and I wanted to let you guys know.
You see, these activists like to act like they're for the people and they're all religious and for the cause, you know, before clout gets involved. Once that happens, they'll try to rip each other's heads off.
I just thought you knew not to talk to me. You know you don't fuck with you. I thought you knew this. You talk shit on Facebook all the time. What's up, man?
Now here's Lamar getting big mad at Jack over him telling Teresa about misuse of funds.
Yeah, I got screenshots of you, dude. I'm about ready to whoop your ass, too.
But you know, these activists won't hesitate to knock out an elderly person.
But you got my name in your mouth, which results in me whooping your ass.
And now he's trying to turn the Kanika protest into a UFC event.
Because apparently you don't know me. You don't know who I am.
And apparently his ex-girlfriend didn't know who he was either. Because according to Pete Rico, elderly people aren't the only people that can get it from women.
And I saw Lamont post, he all scratched up. I was finna take Lamont's side, of course, but I looked and I saw that Siobhan is mutual friends with my little brother.
You ever notice when anything happens, this dude always finds a way to connect himself to it?
The girl who allegedly put her hands on Lamont, she said that it had to be a reason for that to happen because she watched that little girl grow up.
Not sounding too good for Lamont out here, is it? And you know Rico couldn't wait to throw him under the bus.
So Lamont, bro, if you did put your hands on that girl, you bogus.
You see, and I agree with that statement. You should never put your hands on a girl. But Rico's the last person that should be saying that, since he would have to Monifa at a protest.
When I seen her at that protest, it took Mello to hold me back.
What does he mean, hold him back? Was he going to go over there and punch a girl? This type of pussy this dude is.
Like I said, bro, if I was there, me and you would have fell off if you did put your hands on her and told your girl to get a gun on a girl. We would have fell off. We would have been into it.
Damn, I didn't know these activists had female shooters on deck.
I know my little brother don't got nothing to lie about either because he went to school with Angie. So even he said that she not like that. So, bro, people gonna hate me for this, but I'ma believe my family before I believe what I see on your post.
You see, none of these activists really liked each other from the start. Case in point, look how Andre Williams' panties got all in a bunch because Jedediah started talking shit about him.
Listen, I'm about to say some things that may not be comfortable to your ears, but please forgive me. But now this is the time that I have to be a man and I have to set these boundaries and let them know that I am a man, okay?
And if you're wondering, he's talking about the dynamic duo over here.
But let me tell you something, Jedediah, a true advocate does not create any kind of form of division.
This man heated, but he better watch what he says because Jad don't take shit like that lightly.
If I'ma deal with my enemies, but I'ma deal with it in the way that I feel most convicted of doing it. And for me, I ain't gonna just pray about it. I'm not gonna be silent. I'ma be who God made me to be, and I'ma whoop they ass.
A true advocate spreads love. But let me tell you, let me separate some things for you. Let me separate some things. This is what a bitch nigga would do.
Can you imagine watching these two clowns have a cat fight in the middle of the street? You can tell by that face that Jad about to get on his petty nature. So enjoy this back and forth.
A platform.
A bitch nigga.
Others to hate. Others to talk about them. Others to do things against them. That's what a bitch nigga do. Excuse my language, but that's what a bitch nigga do.
A bitch nigga.
A gangster. Let's define a gangster. What is a gangster? A gangster is not someone who has to go on live all the time to state that he can beat someone up or that he can do this. A gangster is someone that sit in front of Rosemont, whether cold, hot, rainy, storm, whatever, when his life was at jeopardy, no matter what nobody is saying. That's a gangster.
Oh, wait. So I'm a bitch ass nigga. He a gangster. I don't remember ever saying that I was a gangster, but I definitely made it clear I don't got no problem with fighting nobody. I will fight their whole internet.
And to gain some clout, prove his point, he went and got Lamont, and they went live and made even more of a fool of themselves.
You got men in this quote-unquote activism stuff. You get on Facebook, Andre, and you call me a whole bitch-ass nigga.
To be fair, as history shows it, dude wasn't lying.
You told me to now meet you on Central and Chicago. This is Chicago and Central. I'm here. Where are you?
And since he's not going to show proof that that conversation even happened, it's safe to say he's probably making this up.
You don't want to answer the phone. You ain't got nothing to say. You don't want to respond to the text messages.
Which again would be great if he had proof of any of this even happening.
Don't get on no platform and call me no bitch ass nigga and think that I'm not finna show up where you tell me to show up. You wouldn't come on my land because you were scared and you thought I wasn't gonna come on your land. Well, I'm here. But as a matter of fact, this is my city. I fight for Chicago, all of it. So at the end of the day, it's over.
And trust me, when it comes to this dude and drama, things are never over.
Cause I'm tired of everybody being Facebook gangsters. But where you at when it's time to show up? Nowhere. And so,
yeah, whenever you see Jedediah, Lemon's close behind.
It's over. I don't wanna hear y'all name. I ain't gonna listen to nothing y'all saying. We seeing who the bitches are. Fuck all that stuff.
Lemon sound like one of those ratchet chicks you see fighting on World Star.
Well, come out west. I think they thought we wasn't gonna show up.
What was that suspect move Lemon just pulled right there? Let's see that again. Yeah, if that ain't the most suspect shit you ever seen, I don't know what it is.
And now I know who the bitch is. Have a good day.
Man, those dudes are clowns. Man, there's so much fuck shit we could have went over with those guys, but we're gonna end it with that one. But don't worry, stay tuned for Volume 2 of Frauds vs. Frauds, where we take a look at the Justice League and the story of Barbara Evans. And with that, like, share, and subscribe, and I'm gonna leave you with the trailer for Frauds vs. Frauds, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
I never believed in Santa Claus when I was little, okay? My mom always told me that there was this white man going around dropping off presents at people's houses and stuff like that. I said, if he going in everybody's chimney, he should be locked up for burglary. That's what I said when I was little. You can't put nothing past me.
Right now, police are calling a death investigation. The family says police told them that the 19-year-old was intoxicated and walked into a freezer. They believe there's more to the story than that.
It's something that no one could ever imagine.
Authorities say they're treating the case as a death investigation, not a homicide.
The bastards! Oh.
Jenkins' mother and the community want the FBI to intervene because the community does not trust the Rosemont police.
Someone pulling her down there, or leading her down there.
The truth is, Andrew Holmes, you're bogus.
Freedom Fighters is now here to stay.
Freedom Fighters.
Rosemont, wake up.
And now the mom is saying that the protesters have been trying to profit off of her daughter. Have you heard?
Y'all want to be a sellout.
And you mean to tell me I'm a fucking sellout?
The protest is over.
So bogus.
After this cry for help, the Justice League, a team of unified, truth-seeking prayer warriors, band together via the internet to help this grieving mom in every way possible. Let me tell you something, Rico. You're a Ricky. You're a Ricky activist. Those Jedediahs, Andrew Holmes, they're professionals. They swooped in there, they got the real information, they got their money, and they dipped.
Showing up to a known address for me, talking about you looking for me.
This how y'all gotta run up on these addicts.
The man was gonna kill Lamont.
What clown? What? Get your clown ass on. We taking you down.
And 9 times out of 10, he was gonna turn around and get me too.
So-called activists fight for rights, want peace, you want justice.
Kanika brought us all together. Let's stay that way.
I see y'all was in cahoots with that hotel. So I'm ending y'all agendas.
I am 100% sure that's my daughter in that freezer
and in that casket.
Rosemont, wake up, Rosemont.